How are you doing, folks? Welcome into the Chicago Fire changing room. Kevin Egan here alongside head coach Frank Yallop for a bit of Fire Field Vision presented by NovaCare. Now Frank, you return to a place this weekend that you once called home, Avaya Stadium, about to be opened up, and you're Chicago Fire, the visitors. Give us a sense of what your thoughts are opening up a stadium. I mean, can you try and silence that crowd early, or is it a case of there's going to be waves coming at you?
Well, they'll be excited to finally get their stadium, and obviously I was a big process in that going through and the years I was in San Jose. But I'm just very happy for the people there, you know, the ownership group, to get that finally done, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. But for us, it's just going in and playing our game. And, you know, I think we built on our first performance away in Galaxy was not good. I thought we played a lot better in our next game is Vancouver at home. But obviously we're still building our squad and finding our feet a little bit. So we've got to make sure we don't concede early. We've got to make sure that we have a chance of you know, getting ourselves in the game. And we've got to silence the crowd for sure. But it'll be a tough one, I think.
Yeah. And the Wily Fox, Wondolowski, 2 against Seattle at the weekend. A quality player, and you got to see him at first hand, obviously coaching him for many years. How do you stop him? You were a defender in your day. Is there anything you can do, or is it just not giving him second phase chances?
He's the best in the game at losing people, no matter what. He's very good at the loose plays where it kind of gets broken up and the ball just drifting around, and he just finds space. The best in the business, and to be honest, the best finisher in the business too, in our league. So it's a tough one. You know, we can show him DVDs, we can show him clips, our players, which we will do. But Wanda finds a way of getting it done at that level all the time, and he's, you know, again, best finisher we've seen in our league.
Is there any secret little tips you tell your players when marking
them? Just make sure you know where he's at. But, it's always tough, you know. You just hope he has an off night. But if he gets chances, he does bury them. And the 2 chances he got, or 2 or 3 chances he got in Seattle, you know, look at the 2 finishes were wonderful. You know, first it brings it down left-footed, and obviously the second one's a great roof in the net finish. So he's the best. But hey, it's up to us. We got to find him, stop him from doing those things, and obviously try and get the result we need.
For me personally, I didn't give San Jose a chance away in Seattle. I was shocked by that result. Were you surprised in any way, or did you expect them to put up a good performance?
No, I mean, I saw them in the Dallas game. I thought they played well. Probably, you know, a tie would have been fair. You know, and I felt the game in Seattle, once it went to 10 men, it'd be very tough. You know, Seattle had their chances, of course, but to score there and silence that crowd is great. And they had, you know, the third goal really killed the game. Not on the break, but you know, in the 70th odd minute or whatever it was. So no, well deserved. I mean, they hung in there and they did their thing and got 3 points. So they did well.
Frank Yallop, gentlemen, thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
So Frank Yallop touched on the threat that is Chris Wondolowski, the wily little fox, as I mentioned. But San Jose offers so many other threats. One, Innocent Emigara, someone on the left-hand side that we're going to touch on today. But before we do that, let's take a look back at a play against Vancouver toward the end of the first half. Something that the Chicago Fire need to learn on. Michael Stevens now, if we roll it on, delivering across from the right-hand side. The ball breaks out. Eric Gehrig, who's a right fullback, gets drawn in. Now pause it right there. Gehrig looks like he's going to lose this battle right here. Matt Polster, the holding midfielder, needs to recognise the situation very quickly. This is where a young rookie can learn so fast in the professional game. Kekuta Mane, maybe the fastest left winger in Major League Soccer, will be off to the races if Matt Polster doesn't check out what the scenario is. Now, if we roll it on, you see here, Pedro Morales picks out Kekuta Mane. Matt Polster tries to get back in time, but Octavio Rivero then picks out. Look at the 4-on-4 situation, never ideal. Pedro Morales, one of the best players in Major League Soccer, shocked that he didn't put that in the back of the net, and Vancouver leading 1-0 at the break. So, turning to this weekend, Innocent Emigara, a new player, designated player in San Jose from Lagos, Nigeria. Very talented player indeed, has many caps for the Nigerian national team. So, he picks up the ball. In this instance, you have to look defensively at what Seattle are doing. Not strong enough in the tackle, no real commitment. Evans is flat-footed. Mears didn't recognise the situation. And Emigara, well, that's just a touch of class from a very talented player that Chicago Fire, Eric Gehrig, if he's starting on the right-hand side, needs to be very aware of. Now, one of the positive aspects to the Fire's performance, I felt, against Vancouver was the performance of Harry Shipp. Best outfield player, I felt, maybe after John Bush in goal. One scenario I want to show you. Let's roll it here. Jeff Laurentowicz picks the ball up, 0 pressure on the defender. Lifts his head, picks out the pass, a lofted ball to Harry Shipp. Now, pause it right here. Perfect example. Between the lines, Vancouver's midfield, Vancouver's defence. Harry Shipp instantly lifts his head, recognises the scenario. Now, roll it on. This is where Shipp is at his best. Plenty of awareness, physical ability, but also just watch this, the little drop of the shoulder to create space for himself, delivers a great cross that eventually falls to Michael Stevens. A very dangerous scenario. Maybe a little bit more composure needed and the Fire take a 1-0 lead. But Harry Shipp between those lines, if the Fire can find him and Sean Maloney in those scenarios against San Jose, I think the team could be in business to create a lot more chances. This promises to be a juicy one, folks. San Jose scoring 3 against Seattle, a good quality side, but Chicago Fire with some key pieces returning as well. Chicago Fire, San Jose Earthquakes kicks off Sunday at 6 p.m. Central on Fox Sports 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.